Maybe it's going to be being something totally different. Maybe it's to be a teacher, maybe it's to be an engineer or a doctor or a lawyer or an artist. The thing is, it's really important to find what it is that you love to do and to choose your own path. Everybody's path is completely different. And so I wanted to show you the path that some of my different classmates and I took, and all ended up in the same place. These are my 7 classmates that I mentioned, and myself, and everybody's really different. So you don't have to do what I did. You don't have to go work with penguins. You don't have to be a biologist. Maybe you want to be an engineer. Maybe you want to do something totally different. And this is my classmate, Anne. She used to fly helicopters in the Army. This is my classmate, Nick, and he was a flight test engineer in the Air Force. Victor was a U.S. Navy test pilot. Christina was an electrical engineer, and she went to the Antarctic like I did and helped out with research down there. Josh was a test pilot in the Navy. Drew was a doctor, and all of us ended up in the same path. This is Nicole. She also flew F-18 Hornets, but in the Marines. So the point here is that there are lots of different ways to accomplish your dream, and that's really the interesting part. You can go about it in any way that you want, and the important thing is to make sure that you're identifying the one thing that you love and that makes you excited, and choose that path. And then I think that really is the only way to accomplish those goals, because in order to be successful at something, you really need to have that passion behind it, and also, most importantly, you need that passion behind it if you want to end up being happy in the end. Another important thing is to make sure that you broaden your perspective. And I like to think about this in how you define home. So you might think about home right now. Maybe when you go home today, you're going to play outside, you think of your backyard, or you think of your room. But take one step back and think about your home from one step further back. This is a picture of your home from the space station. This is a picture of Washington, D.C. at night. Take a step further back from that and think about this. This planet Earth that we're on right now is home for all of us, not just you, but all the astronauts and the cosmonauts from all the different countries that I talked about. Everybody on this planet, this is our home, and we only have one of them. And this picture, this is an iconic picture that the Apollo astronauts took. Take another step back. Look how far away. Look at your home from another planetary body. And this picture was really important because it gives you that perspective of, look at this fragile blue ball. We need to protect it. We need to take care of it. And this was really instrumental in the environmental movement as well. So remember that. Remember your perspective, and remember what home means to you. Anybody know where this picture was taken from? It was taken from Mars. We haven't had humans on Mars yet. We may in the future, but this was actually taken by one of the rovers. And that tiny little spot where that arrow's pointing, that's Earth. That's your home. So remember that perspective. So I'm going to wrap up and show you this video, because I haven't